Hello Flosstube, my name's Natalia and this is my channel, Official Mermaids Cove, where I share my cross-stitching hobby. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. I have officially mailed off the giveaway for my 300 subscriber giveaway, so that's been taken care of. Hopefully that gets to them safely soon enough. If you're new to my channel, please feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know if you liked what I had to share, and if you're like what you see here, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be able to see any of the other future videos that I put out. This one videos. You hear my little puppy scrambling in the background. I'll just be doing a weekly update. This is my third weekly update for October. I'm going to be going over everything I've stitched on for the past week and my plans moving forward. This is going to be hopefully a quick video. I don't have too much to show. I've really been trying to buckle down on a few whips to get more progress on them, but I hope to have more to show maybe next week. So let's go ahead and start with the biggest thing I wanted to share. I have a finish! I officially finished God Creates Dinosaurs. This is a kit that I bought from Leanne at Forbidden Fiber Co. I used all the kit materials. It had 5 different colors, and I stitched it on 25 count prehistoric. Lugana, I stitched it 2 threads over 2. And it turned out really nice. I'm planning on maybe making this into a wall hanging. So I need to look. I think I have some like dappled like green fabric that I can maybe use for the backing, and we'll see if I can find a hanger somewhere, if I don't already have one in my stash somewhere. But yes, I'm so happy. This was like around 6,140 stitches. I'm not quite sure exactly on the stitch count because this was a paper pattern that I put into Pattern Keeper, so that doesn't always give you the most accurate count. And it doesn't count like the back stitch or anything like that. And I did about like 10 days of working on this to get this finished. I'm doing this for a friend of mine. Her birthday's coming up next month, early like next month, so I wanted to have this done sooner rather than later, so I have plenty of time to end up fulfilling it, fully finishing it. So yes, I'm so happy this is done. I've already had my signature in there and everything, and I put 2024 for the year it's finished, and I hope she likes it. So there's that. The next whip, I'll insert a picture for this one, and this is a Cross Stitch Studio chart called I Tried. I'm stitching on this for my husband, and I got a good bit of stitching on this as well. I've been doing a lot of stitching on the words, but this is where it is. I can't remember if last time I had the check mark done. I filled in, I think maybe I already had this filled in. I'm not quite sure because the last video I did was a little bit off. It wasn't on Sundays like I usually do it. I did it like a week from the last video. But I finished the box around here. I haven't filled in the spaces here yet, but I went ahead and started on the letters. I have I stitched, and I'm starting on the T for tried. I did some like temporary gridding here just to make sure that I have the spacing right between these. So you can see how I did that. And then I can just take this out. I think I usually keep this needle beside me if I ever need to do something like that where I'm counting a larger space. I don't think I bother with gridding, like fully gridding most of my projects. A lot of times I'll do an outline. This one was so big that I just figured I'd basically base it off, you know, when I first started stitching it, then try to count off of that. So yeah, this is where it's at. I think I have, yeah, this right now is officially at 13.5%, and you'll see more of my numbers here in a little bit. So yes, super happy with that. I'm hoping, I haven't stitched on it yet today. I'm hoping maybe to get another 500 stitches this afternoon. We'll see how that goes. I'm stitching this in hand, so it goes, it's pretty enjoyable to work on, and I can take it to work if I need to. Oh, I didn't mention, this is MCG Textiles 28 count even weave, and I am stitching this 2 over 2 using DMC. And then I have one more whip to show, and maybe I was taking the Dinosaurs as my take to work project. I don't know if I'll swap that out with I Tried, or if I might focus on some of the other things that I can wrap up and finish pretty quickly. But this is the other thing that I put work in. I worked on it today. I got over 1,200 stitches on it. So that is also past 10%. I think it's at, I'm looking at my numbers here. I have it at, oh, this is actually also 13%. So I'm stitching this on 22 count hard anger fabric that I self-dyed, and I'm doing a 2/1 tent. I've been experimenting doing the loop stitch that I saw on Stitching Masterpieces Flosstube. It's working out. Like, you get these little tufts at the back here, but it locks it in and it's not going anywhere, so. But yeah, the coverage so far is pretty good. I'm seeing a little bit of gapping here in the white, but I have my, daylight lamp on. When I don't have it on and I'm just looking at it from a ways away, you really can't tell. So yeah, I'm liking this so far. I'm thinking about maybe using this for some of my full coverage stitches coming up that I might want to start on sooner rather than later. But yeah, you have the end of the mermaid's tail. You have part of the octopus tentacle here. I think the octopus tentacle goes up, and then you can see the rest of the mermaid tail behind here. So this is the bottom of the chart. So this is actually going to be pretty decent. It's going to be a smaller finish than what I was expecting, so maybe I might be able to do something with this. I don't know if I haven't decided how I'm going to finish it yet. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I like how she looks on this fabric. Some of the colors seem to be kind of blending in, but I kind of wanted that effect. Because if you ever think about it, the mermaid stories and stuff, people were like not sure that they really saw what they thought they saw under the water. So I did kind of want her, like, some areas to look like they were blending in a bit. So if you're, underwater and you think you see a mermaid and a kraken, but you're not quite sure and you're second guessing yourself. But yeah, just looking really, really pretty. I love the colors. This is a Siren of the Seas by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I love every single design of theirs that I've stitched. The colors that Aaron picks for his designs always stitch up beautifully. They always pair well together. So I've never been disappointed. And this is what I'm working on for Stitching on Autumn Lane. That's the SAL we're doing in the Facebook group. For everybody who's impatiently waiting on the Autumn Lane Mermaid box for this year, we're supposed to be getting shipping notices at the end of this month. So when it'll actually arrive, I'm not 100% sure. But this will be the first box that I get from them. I know they've also done like a Halloween box and a Christmas box in the past, so I'm super excited to get that. So I think this is the last mermaid that is not part of any exclusives or I think they said they have several mermaid patterns that they'll be including in the box. But other than that, I think I've stitched most of their other mermaids. So I think this is the last one that I have. And then when the mermaid box comes, I'll have quite a few more to do. But yes, that's where we're at with that. That's the only thing that I worked on since my last update video. I do have some haul that I can show real quick. It's not a lot. I went to Hobby Lobby and I got some more thread. When I originally kitted up my I Tried, the Grinch stitch, I kind of just put like a few strands of DMC in there just to start it off with. So I had to go back there and get some more of this. I'm running out of this. I think I've also used this in a different pattern I was working on. I don't know if it was the Nightingale Mirabilia. So I was running low on these, so I went ahead and grabbed 2 skeins of the 3/8/19. And then they had these. They're supposed to be place cards, but I thought they'd be like cute little note cards. I meant to use them. I was sending some Stitchy goodies to some of my table mates from Stitch Florida, and I meant to like write the notes in here, and I completely lost the bag. You know those itty bitty little bags they give you at Hobby Lobby when you don't buy a bunch of stuff? So I still have these, but you figure you can use them all autumn long. Like, they'd be okay for Thanksgiving and stuff too, so maybe if I sent some other packages out, I can still use them for that. And if not, there's plenty to use for next year. And it was pretty cheap. It was like 50% off, so $150 for 20 little plate cards, which I'm using as like note cards. So that's everything I got from Hobby Lobby. And the silks that I bought from Mo Sale got here. She lives in Florida, so she was dealing with a lot of the storms that happened. So shipping was a bit delayed, but they have arrived. and I'm very happy with them. I haven't stitched with them yet, but if I do, I'll be sure to give you my review. But they are the cutest little silk spools. So I bought 5 colors. This one is called Red Roses. This one is, the purple is called Aubergine. I bought 2 blues. I don't know that I need any more blues. I think I have quite a few silks in blue already. But this one is called Clairiere. It's like a nice light teal blue. And this one is called Poolside. It's like a bright, bright blue. And then I also bought a little roll of off-white. I figured that would be good for like a monochrome sampler or something on like a really, you know, a lot of the fabrics that I dye are like bright different colors. So I figured the ecru might be a good option for like a basic one. Well, I don't know. I think I might already have some black silk that I bought, or maybe it was black sparkly silk lame. I have it somewhere. I have like all the specialty things that I buy. I like try to stash them away somewhere so that they're safe, and then you know how that goes. Like then you don't know where you putting it. I definitely need to do a craft organization in my space here in a little bit, but I'm very happy with the colors that I got. She has a Facebook group, and she also has this Etsy store. So if you go, she has it here on the label. If you go to mossailsilk.etsy.com, you'll see her website, and she also has a Facebook group where she posts, I think she updates more in the Facebook group that she does in her Etsy store. Maybe in her Etsy store she puts the stuff that she doesn't sell in the Facebook group. So if you want first-hand looks at what she's dyeing, what she's posting for sale, I would recommend joining the Facebook group. But yes, these were all the pretties that I got, and I hope to use that soon. There's quite a few charts from Susan at Sweet Wings Studio that I haven't started yet. Some of those are like an undersea one, so the blue ones might be good to try to find it, integrate there somehow. But yeah, maybe I can use those for some of those. Probably won't be starting any more of those. Well, actually, we'll see, because she has some Christmas ones. And I am planning on doing some Christmas stitching this year for once. And I say that because I typically don't, other than like ornaments that I stitch, I don't necessarily do like a bunch of Christmas patterns, but we will see. So that's all for haul. Plans, well, let me show you my numbers real quick. So I think the last Flosstube video I did was maybe on Wednesday. I'm recording this on the 20th, Sunday. So for the past week, from last Sunday to Saturday, I was able to stitch 6,457 stitches total. I finished my dinos yesterday. I put in 1,026 stitches in that to have that finished off. And then I already told you that I did over 1,200 stitches on my Siren today. And I'm hoping to get maybe another 500 on I Tried. I am planning a start on Cauldron of Myrrh on the 27th, which will be the week that Halloween is on. And as of right now, I have a total balance of 268,468 stitches. That's including the updates that I've done on I Tried. I completely finished the God Creates Dinosaurs, and I've made some progress on Siren of the Seas. So right now I have a margin of 31,532 stitches. I cropped Cauldron of Myrrh, and I can insert a picture here of the original and then the crop. I cropped it down. The original I think was over 150,000 stitches, and I cropped it down to 45,365 stitches. I still need like 13,833 stitches to free myself up for that. I don't know that I'm going to get that done in the next 3 days, so what I'm planning on doing a little bit of a cheat. Right now I'm counting the full stitch count for my Dracaris. That's over 150,000 stitches. I'm not going to get that done in a given year, so I'm thinking of breaking that up to only counting 100,000 stitches. And that's what I'll do for like each piece moving forward. If I have a piece that is over 100,000 stitches, I'll only count 100,000 stitches towards my stitch count moving forward. And I'll explain a little bit of that because I do have some other full coverage pieces that I want to get a start on, want to get some progress on, and not just leave in my stash. So if I take that into account, then I already have the margin because I would have 84,000, over 84,000 stitch margin, and I'd only have a total commitment so far of just above, you know, or just under 216,000 stitches. Right now I'm at 12 whips. I'm thinking now that I finished my God Creates Dinos, I'm going to take one of my other Sweet Wing Studio pieces that I started for Sweet Wing Studio September. Fear Not. I finished the umbrella. I still have the words here to do, and it has like raindrops. This only has 1,301 stitches left to go. So I'm thinking if I take it to work this week, I might be able to get it done this week. That would be nice. And then I can count this as a finish. I'll put down my whip count, and then maybe I'll start on Choose Joy and start taking that to work. And maybe by the end of the month, I have 3 finishes right now. I finished my Hawaiian Mermaid, the Blue Lagoon Mermaid from Bella Filipina, and the God Creates Dinosaurs. If I finish this, and then I finish the other one that I have from Sweet Wing Studios, then I'll have 5 finishes total for the month. So that would be good. The other one, Choose Joy, also has less than 2,000 stitches left to go. Sky Hunter is also one of those. It has slightly above 2,000 stitches left to go, but if I'm going to be starting on some of these other things, which are like bigger full coverage pieces, it might not give me the margin to do that. We'll see, but I'd like to kind of rotate through some of the things that are close to finish so that I can focus and get more progress on the things that I already have started. Yeah, so that's what I have as far as my numbers and my plans moving forward. So I have shoutouts left. Leanne at Forbidden Fire Co. has a YouTube channel. You can subscribe to her. I'll link it down below. She also has an Instagram page, and she recently announced on there that they're gonna have a new storefront in Covington, Tennessee. That's like over 3 hours away from me, but they're gonna have the grand opening in November, maybe the first weekend of November, the first Saturday of November. So look at our Instagram page for details on that. I'm interested. They're gonna have like a stitching meetup during the grand opening, so I'm interested in doing that. I haven't scheduled it or like planned it out yet. Maybe I might not be able to go that weekend. I might have to plan another weekend out, but hopefully I'm shooting to maybe make it that weekend. And so I'd be happy to meet anybody else up who's close to Covington, Tennessee, and who's interested in going to that. So definitely check that out. I've been watching at Thread the Needle on Flosstube. They're talking about their Christmas plans already. They usually do Christmas style, where they do like vlog style. They'll put a video out every day, put different goals for their stitching, and then show how far they got. If you want to follow along, I think I have enough Christmas stitching to do, even if I'm just doing my ornaments, to participate. So that'll be the hashtag #VBSal. Check out their Flosstube for details on that. And if you're participating or you're interested in participating, leave a comment down below. At Tess Lynn, I've been watching their channel. Okay, so during the last video that she had, she mentioned that she was interested in doing a Sal. She bought a pattern from a designer, and it's this gorgeous, beautiful lady in this amazing evening dress, and she's like walking towards a castle. And she's interested in doing it, but it's like over 300,000 stitches. So she wants to do a hashtag finish before I'm finished Sal. She's actually doing an event on her channel where you could receive a chart from this designer of your choice. It would be a digital chart. So definitely go check out her latest Flosstube and to get details on that. She has a lot of different beautiful ladies, different ethnicities, different dress colors to choose from. So if you'd be interested in stitching something similar to what she's doing, there's definitely a lot of options. And they would be BAPs. They would be really big, full coverage designs. But if you're interested in that, by all means, go check out her channel. You could receive a chart and then participate in the Sal. I don't need any new full coverage charts. But I do happen to have the mermaid from Hade that I haven't started, that's been in my stash since like 2019, I think. And it happens to be like over 375,000 stitches. So I told her that I'd be more than happy to participate, but I'll probably be starting that instead. And she said that was perfectly fine. Her logic behind it is that she didn't get a chance to do a leap year project. So she's interested in doing that. And you know, the leap year projects, I think people started those with the goal of maybe getting it finished in 40 years. If I started mine, at least by the end of the year, I don't know that that would be the case, but we could try. We could shoot for that. That would be like over, well, maybe not over, but it'd be close to 100,000 stitches a year to complete it in 4 years, which I think maybe might have been my original plan, but it's still ambitious, so we'll see. I think the other plan she had is to maybe extend it to 8 years or even 10 years and try to get it done, which I think is more manageable. So maybe I'll start thinking about that with some of my bigger full coverage designs. Another person I'd like to shout out is Dottie at the Stitching Scotty. She is so close to her next subscriber milestone, and she was saying that she'd like to do a giveaway. She's just waiting to get there. So please, please, if you haven't yet, go over to the Stitching Scotty's Flosstube and subscribe. You'll get a chance to be a part of her celebration for hitting that milestone, which means you might be able to be in the drawing to win something. So by all means, go check that out. She'll also be close to celebrating her 2 years on Flosstube soon. So by all means, join her and celebrate that together. Another person I've been watching a lot of here lately is Bex Bins. I didn't realize, because I have family who lives in Chicago, and she does estate sales in Chicago. They might have already, you know, my sisters found a bunch of different stitchy stuff for me at some estate sales, so she's might already have gone to some that she's held with her company. So that is so cool. I didn't even realize the connection until I started watching some of her earlier videos. So I've been watching a lot of her videos. It looks like this is like early on. I've went all the way to the beginning of her channel, so who knows what she might be doing at present time, but she was talking about maybe having some sales on some stitchy things that she finds there to people who might be interested in buying it, instead of it just going to a donation center. So I'm looking forward to watching some more of her videos and getting more information about what she's doing there. You know, we all love a good stitchy deal, so it'll be interesting to see how she progresses with that moving forward. But yeah, hopefully you all are having a good time. You know, the holiday season's coming up. There's been a lot of like festivals and events that are coming up here soon for Halloween, for Oktoberfest, and then it just seems like the rest of the year is gonna speed by. We're gonna go through fall and Thanksgiving, Black Friday, then Christmas will be here before you know it. We're already starting to experience a lot of people, you know, making sure that they take their vacation at the end of the year at my job. So it always seems like there's some gaps because it seems like you can't get anything done for like the week or so that certain key people are gone. So we're already seeing like just the week flash by. So we'll see how much of stitching I get done for the rest of this year. Hopefully you're enjoying it with your family and you're hanging in there. Know we've had some crazy weather here so far in the US. Hopefully you've been doing okay. Don't forget that they're still doing the effort. You know, me starting the Cauldron of Mer is going to be participating in a giveaway to contribute to providing some financial relief for the owner of Unconventional cross stitch. They lost their house and their business in a fire. Everything, you know, thankfully their family's safe, but all of their things like are a complete loss as far as I know. There's a GoFundMe too, so I know there's information on Instagram. I'm not on their Facebook page. I don't know if they have a Facebook page, but I've heard some people on Flosstube mention that they've also put out different information on different social medias. But I would definitely check out Kaylee 10 Stitch's Instagram. They've made a post about it, and also Unconventional Cross Stitch has an Instagram page as well, where they've kind of divulged some details on that. So if you do, and if you're able and you're willing to provide assistance, she still sells the PDF copies of her digital charts, and they're all licensed work. She's very big on supporting artists. So if that's important to you, feel free to support her. There's so many amazing charts on there. I'm sure you'll find something that piques your interest. So that's another way of supporting her as well. And I know that the community is rallying around her in this difficult time. Okay, well, I think that's it for now. Until next time, happy stitching. Bye!